See if we can get some feedback on this worker. Hello? Hey, echo, 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 echo. Oh, there's JT. She's here. How are you? Sec, as I click on some things. JT! Song request or no song request? What do you think? Your call. Hoof. Hello. We'll get started in a sec. Just double checking some stuff. Some stuffuses. Sound okay? Sound good? Long time no see. Alright, let's get this fired up. I'm gonna go sans headphones. I was gonna try a co-stream, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, we'll go without for now. Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? I have my beer for today. It's a triple. Oh, baby, a triple. I'm good. It's been a stressful week so far. It's been a very busy week. Before we move the bottling day to tomorrow. So we're gonna have 3 bottling days in a row. So I'm good though. A couple of labels we'll be working with for some of the beers we're doing this weekend. So we're gonna do the Blood Orange Wit tomorrow, about 2 o'clock Central, and then do seriously the White Stout. We're gonna bottle at 10 a.m. on Saturday, and then Sunday we're gonna bottle My Dark Heart, our Black IPA. So I'm excited for all 3 of those, which means we'll have 20 cases of beer in the 4th room, and I'm running out of room. Um, yeah, lots of beer. Yeah, that's my favorite, I think, so far. That and the ones the girls helped with. So, and then the table beer, the Flattered and Confused, that label is ready, and that's kind of in that rotation too. I shared that one as well. I think that one kind of neat too. So I'm gonna actually I forgot to tweet this. I guess I kind of tweeted it out. You guys, someone do me a favor and tweet out the stream. I'm gonna hit Discord, post the link there in a couple places, and see if we get anybody to come in. So, and then we'll open the beer and we'll just kind of hang out and talk, or I'll talk and you guys will type and all that good stuff. So, give me one sec here as I kind of do this stuff. Late start today. All right. Ah. Aha, cool. I'm getting some help with that whole yeah, that'll be good. Trying to figure out how to do co-streams and how to hear everybody and do all that stuff, and I'm kind of a noob still with how to do all this stuff. So we're gonna try a co-stream with Hardcore Sandals. I don't think that's gonna happen. So yeah, that's okay. Well, we'll do it next time. So yeah, I'm gonna post this message here in a couple places. Actually, I'm just gonna copy my tweet. I think that works. Chat, brew chat now. Brew chat. Let's chat about. How are you two doing today? Having a good day? See if I can make sure I see what you guys are saying. That would be helpful. Okay. Yeah, well, we may try. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. My issue is going to be like when we're in the kitchen. Like we were talking about that the other day in her stream. Um, I don't know how that would work when we don't have the audio kind of a thing going. Like we don't have headphones. I guess I'd use the phone app in Discord.
All right.
All right, what happened? Thanks, Fielder's Choice, with the donation. Thank you, Fielder's Choice. How you doing, man? Thank you very much. That thanks. Appreciate you. Thanks. We say I had to run a couple errands and I took the girls to a doctor appointment and I stopped and bought the 6 cases of bottles, which is a lot. Like the guy at the counter was like, he's like, "Why do you need that many?" It was kind of entertaining. It was a lot, and they're still in the trunk. I didn't bring them all in. I'm gonna bring them in 2 cases at a time. But thank you, Fielders. I appreciate you being here, man. So Fielder's Choice and I were in Jorik's channel today, and he hit 10,000 followers, and that was pretty awesome to see. He got like we all got. I got emotional. I admit it. I got emotional because he got emotional. It was a pretty big deal. Um, exactly, Fielders. And he's like, "Well, I keg." I'm like, "Well, I don't keg. I wish I could keg." Anyway, yeah, he hit. It's a fun stream. If you like Star Wars at all, you should give Jorik a follow. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see him hit that, and he's gonna do a 12-hour stream on Saturday, which I think is pretty cool too. So we'll have to kind of pop in there in the morning and pop in after. Maybe we'll raid. We'll just raid Jorik. Maybe I don't know. Pop in and help him celebrate a bit there on Saturday. I think that'd be kind of fun. Yeah, it's pretty neat that he did it. So, but I'm home now finally after running a bunch of errands today, and I'm exhausted. Just we're juggling the schedule with the girls between their moms and here, and doing a lot of driving. So we have them this weekend, which is cool. They want to help with the labels and stuff. So we'll do. Got the riding with Biden labels. I had to order more. We ran out, so I got the riding with Biden labels set. I've got the it was seriously labels set. So I have to print out the My Dark Heart ones. Fielders, that's awesome. You were there pretty much from the beginning. That's great. So yeah, I'm excited to bottle these beers. I'm a little overwhelmed because of the lack of space, and we also have like next Wednesday. I've got to bottle the Danish Lager, and I've got to then on the 23rd, that Wednesday before vacation, bottle our Oktoberfest and the Flattered and Confused, which you can see the label right there. Um, yeah, I had this one last weekend and it was warm, so I wanted to have one cold today to kind of talk about it. So, oh, this one just pours so nice. I'm only doing one today because this one is 10.5%, and I made sure I had a nice carby lunch. So to kind of soak up that, but very beautiful color. This is, I think, the first triple that we've done that I've really liked. Yeah, the whole garden was cool. A little bit of water there. I gotta hydrate. Keep hydrated. Even not even on brew days, I gotta hydrate. So thank you guys for being here. I'm really starting to kind of like these doing these things. These are fun. So in our bot, you have bottles. You can spin them. Our bot is renamed. It's Mr. Tugbot now. I love these. I think we have 6 of these too. We have 6 that look like the beer can, the glass beer can ones. We went a little crazy with glasses, and we have a ton of different types. We're talking about maybe a co-stream with me and Sissy Panda because she has a bunch of different glasses too, and talk about what beers you use them with and why and all that stuff. Yeah, I can't wait to make mead. I think it's going to be fun this fall. But yeah, those pictures look really cool. JT, is that from the birthday party, right? On Saturday? So, cheers to you guys. Thank you. Fielders, thank you for the tip. JT, thanks for being here. I know it's late for you. Thank you. Cheers. Dude, weird. Kelly's in the other room working. First time she's been home when I've been doing the brew chat, so she's shopping. She's not working, she's shopping. She's looking for bathing suits for our vacation. Oh, das Boot. Whose emote is that? Oh my gosh. I want that emote. That's pretty cool. Kirsch? Okay. Neat. That's cool. Cool. I'm just kind of putting the brew chat here and a couple other of little Discord things. Discord places. Chef's hollering at me. What? You won't, Chef? Oh, I missed a call from him. Oops. Well, that's okay. So yeah, our plans we have a Creative Mix Discord app now for like those of us on the team. We want to start figuring out a way where like Lothorian and Hardcore Sandals can do two kitchen co-streams, and I could do one. The idea is maybe get a couple of the beers to like Chef Rob or to Hardcore Sandals, and we'll brew something, and they will whatever I send them, they'll add it into like whatever recipe. I think it'd be kind of fun to do, but we're just trying to figure out like the audio stuff. And I think Chef and I are going to work later this week, next week, kind of sit down and talk about it like when neither of us is streaming and have that pressure to kind of we have to get it done now because we got to jump on. um Theodos too, thank you for trying to answer my questions earlier, by the way. Thank you. We'll get that figured out. Yeah, we're gonna brainstorm, and I think I'm gonna need like a Bluetooth headset, something I guess, and just use my phone, and because I can set that down and let it charge over on the side of the room. And if I have a Bluetooth headset, then I can move around the kitchen. And then maybe even if the mic is good, use that instead of my wired one, which I don't know. The wired one seems to be working okay in the kitchen, and I feel like it's kind of dialed in a little better now. And it's not so. Bleh. So, but yeah. So this weekend, no brew day this weekend. Nice 3 bottling days in a row, which I think we'll find a nice groove. I'm excited for them. This, sorry, bear with me one moment. There, okay, good. Boom. Look at that. I can see the chat. Cool. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. Like, Sir Nerdslot was kind of looking. I gotta figure like that out and how to like get it to plug it into the laptop and all that stuff. And I want to upgrade the laptop at some point. So hey, Hardcore Sandals is here. Let me try to get. See if we can get this going. So I gotta invite you to co-stream, right? See if we can do this. Co-stream. Never done this. Gentle. Channel here. Come on now. Come on. And oh, Hardcore Sandals is in there. Let's see if we can get this to work. 1 second here. Close that. Yep. All right. I'm live. Now let's see if we can get you. You can try to unmute Sandals or Sandals. Go. Wait. And Rich. Rich is here. Vibrant Turtle. Thank you guys. We're gonna try a co-stream here, I think, with Hardcore Sandals. We're just kind of talking about beer and talking. Sandals, you there? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hey guys watching, can you guys hear Hard Sandals? Not yet. Okay. I don't. Urgh. That's the problem. Okay. I did. Okay. Do the thing that I just said, Peter. So, give us a minute here, guys, as we get this try to get this settled up here. Let me plug in my headphones so I can hear you a little better, maybe. All right. Hopefully, see if I can hear you now. Yeah, there we go. Now you're right in my ear, right in my brain. Okay. Let me see how I can get audio in as a source. That I'm kind of stuck on. Default audio filters, like from my mic or desktop audio. The mic is my lapel mic. GSX8, heyo. How are you? All right, we're gonna get this figured out. Sip of this. Yeah. So we're trying to get a co-stream going here, guys. Zoom in there on the beer for you. Let that. This. Oh, there's a host. Thank you for the host. I appreciate that. All right. Back over here. Thank you, Glitchwitch, for the host. I appreciate it. It's going all right. We're trying to get a co-stream going with Hardcore Sandals and just kind of talk a little bit. Fielders, I think I have that in Discord set for the output. Okay.
And it reset my defaults to Twitch.
Oh.
No, that's why it won't go live.
Going all right. So we're trying to get Hardcore Sandals in here. Oh, so you guys can hear Sandals?
So you can hear me a little bit.
Okay, so okay. Oh. How do I boost her then?
Okay, can you hear all kinds of crackling and
Yeah,
stuff
a little
like that?
bit.
It might be my headset.
Try talking now. Let's see what happens.
Okay, did we change anything at all? No?
Trying. I can hear you. How's that, guys? You guys in the chat, let us know which way to go.
Yeah. Do I sound any better?
Your name. User volume, I've got it all the way up.
A little bit better, but not much. I wonder if it's just my, I just got this brand new Bluetooth headset.
GSX8,
So...
no chug button today, man. Not today. I'm drinking a triple. I'm not, no.
Oh my goodness, I'm so jealous.
I was telling them before you got here, I want to get a couple of bottles to like you and the chef and like co-stream them and have you guys like cook.
Fantastic.
Have you guys try it and cook with it, and then I'll brew something else too. All right,
okay, I'm gonna fiddle with my settings too and see if I can make myself any louder. Oh, I've got unmuted here. Yeah, I don't know. Do you hear any different?
No.
It's interesting. I could just disable the Bluetooth thing.
You think it's what?
I think I'm going to disable the Bluetooth.
Okay.
And see if
I just use my regular mic.
Better.
Is that better?
For me, yeah. Rich just said so much better. There we go. So let's get you in here, and now we got to get both streams going.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Well, that's so it's going to be funny watching you stream because I'm just playing around with a green screen and I'm still getting it there. So
okay.
Yeah, I don't look fantastic, but I have a beautiful background.
I just have boxes. I feel like I'm in a warehouse now with all these cases of beer.
Oh, why can I not start streaming?
GS68, I have a beard to cover the face. I gotta hide it. I have a face for radio, as they say.
A face for radio. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I have a face for radio today, actually, as well. But okay.
Oh.
Why don't you just start talking about what you're doing, and I magically appear when I'm ready.
Cool, I like it. So so this weekend the girls are here tomorrow, and we have 3 beers that we're gonna bottle. So we're gonna bottle our Blood Orange Wit tomorrow, our Ryden Wit Biden, named after good old Joe Biden that we brewed on 4th of July. Saturday we're gonna bottle our White Stout that Kaylin, a 12.5-year-old, did the label for, and then Sunday we're gonna do My Dark Heart, the Black IPA. So I was talking. I have 5.5 batches of beer I have to bottle before we go on vacation, the 26th. So
Now, did you just say a black IPA?
yep,
Okay, what is a black IPA?
it's it's dark like a porter, but it's going to be really hoppy like an IPA.
Oh my goodness.
GS68 said just screw bottling, give him a hose. That's funny.
After a while, you don't start to taste it anymore, and you don't want that.
Yeah, so that one we added like 2 weeks ago. We went in and we transferred it, and then we added more hops. So it's going to have about 95 IBUs.
Oh my goodness! So you added the hops like as an infusion after it's even already been brewing for a while.
Yeah, we so once the primary fermentation was done, then we transferred it to another bucket, basically, and then just took hops in like a little sack and tossed them in there. So some people like it's really the first time we've really dry hopped to get a lot more bitterness. It's really our first like IPA. Rich, one of the guys in the chat, one of my mods, actually came up with the idea. We were talking about what to do on a double brew day with the white stout, and he said, "Well, you're doing a white stout, so do a black IPA." So, and then the white stout, we actually added some chocolate and some coffee beans too for a week. Only like 4 ounces of coffee. So.
Okay, so my dad's done that before. I've seen that.
Okay.
With
we're getting hosted by Bebsy.
Woo! Hey, Bebsy.
Hey, Bebs. We're working on getting a co-stream going here with Hardcore Sandals. How are you, Bebsy?
Right.
Oh, Bebsy, home from the beer store. Oh, yeah. Bebsy, are you still waiting to hear news back and stuff? Like, are things still in process with you with a certain special button? We're 18 plus here, so it's okay. Bebsy kind of takes the pants off and lets the red panda tail fly here in the brewery.
Okay.
Okay, Bebsy, cool, nice, cool. Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out, Bebs. We're talking. I'm having a triple, an actual cold one today, not warm like last week. And this is the third attempt at a triple. We did our second beer ever was a triple. And we tried one that was kind of extract part grain, and this is all grain, and I like this one a lot. Oh, Bebsy's got an adventure in beer. I gotta click on the link here. What's Bebsy got? Sweet chocolate peanut butter. Yeah, sweet baby Jesus. That's awesome. That sounds good. I should send one of ours our peanut butter stout. Maybe
I
I'll.
just sent you a new invite.
All right, how do I? Let's see here.
Up in your little bell notifications.
Oh, rang the bell.
Now ring the bell.
Oh, yes. What happened here, guys? Hold on.
Yeah, this will be fun. You can check out my new green screen.
The little wheel is. Oh, here we go, guys. Is it happening?
It is. It seems to be my stream appears to be frozen, but it's Swiss charge. Rich Alex. Yeah, we have a co-stream. Whee!
Yay!
Although I seem to be like dropping a lot of frames or something is happening. I appear to be frozen.
Oh no! No!
No. Why is that happening?
Oh, computers.
Yeah. I mean, it looks fine on the actual stream. Oh, okay. It's just
I'm gonna try to refresh my browser. My browser froze and it looks all ugh now. So everybody in chat, let us know how we look, how we sound. Thank you guys for being here. I
It's
see
like
Mr. J. I think I see a Mr. J in chat. Are you there?
okay.
There we go.
There. I mean, I still look a little bit frozen to myself, but that's okay, guys. How Fielder's Choice did you donate to the beer project? That's awesome.
You did. There we go. I can see your face. Awesome.
Yeah, and my face is here. It's I don't know. Not sure why it's doing that, but
Sorry.
does everybody else see like a normal looking stream with like a person talking and moving, or are people just seeing like a frozen head?
Fielders, thank you for donating. Thank you, and thanks for popping in chat today. It was we've had an eventful day. I don't know, Sandals, if you followed Jorik, but he hit 10,000 followers today. So
that was very exciting today. I saw that.
So it was
yeah, it's like a PowerPoint presentation. It's probably a thing I have to change with like the speed that I'm operating at, because it's probably something in output. Like, what should my bitrate be?
Yeah, my bitrate. I had to mess around with mine a lot, like in the kitchen. Thankfully, the Ethernet cable running that in the kitchen actually helped a lot, and that fixed a lot of stuff.
Oh, Betsy, you don't want to see vegetables?
So what are you cooking this week? So you baked yesterday, you did some baked eggs yesterday. I was in for part of the stream.
Oh yeah. Should we just leave my visuals looking weird for now until I can get somebody somebody to message me like what my bitrate should be? So tomorrow I full menu planning stream, so
Okay.
that's pretty exciting. And yeah, it's just like Babsy says, it's all about the health foods right now. My feet are so sore, and it's because they're trying to hold up probably 20 extra pounds that they just don't want to deal with.
Gotcha.
So all about like getting the vegetables happening a lot more, and the I still got a big bread. The kids are still going to need to eat sandwiches. I need to not make so much pizza. As much as I love pizza, not so much on the cinnamon buns. I'm gonna make, but what I am gonna make is bliss balls.
Cool.
Those are good.
Okay.
There are healthy pizzas. You're totally right, and I should just have them for breakfast, and then they'll be fine, right? Get the carbs done before breakfast.
Nate's here.
Hey, Mars, how's it going?
Great. We're gonna do pizza on Saturday when we have the girls. We may do dough. We have tried like a cauliflower crust, but it turns into like a casserole. You can't get it dry enough or like crispy at all, which it tastes fine. But I think we may, just for simplicity on Saturday, since we're already bottling 3 in a row, just make some dough, let it rise.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's that I've tried that cauliflower thing too, and it's kind of questionable.
Yeah, Rich was right. Cauliflower fake stuff.
I mean, I like cauliflower just for its own self. It's just trying to make it be something it's not.
Yeah.
Although I'll have to say, the one time that I had cauliflower and it was something that it was not was in India. They made chicken, and they made like a big, huge pile of like roasted chicken, like, I don't know, battered and all kinds of spices and fried and stuff like that. And they used the same treatment on the cauliflower, and we couldn't tell which plate was which.
Oh, nice.
It was so much like chicken. It was unbelievable. It was
good.
crazy.
There's a place by us that we've gone to, and they do like buffalo cauliflower.
Okay.
Like grill it. It's good.
That's a good idea.
Let's get
Ooh,
some,
I'm
yeah.
gonna try that.
All right, Nate, hurry back. We'll hang out here.
Yeah, do some work at work. It's
Well,
always
and like
a good idea.
the cauliflower crust we've tried, it's you always add like a ton of cheese, so then it's like, well, this is supposed to be healthier, but we're dumping in like a bunch of cheese. It's not so healthy now.
Yeah, that's true too.
Seventh liter. Well, not brewing today. We're just talking about beer. This is one of the beers that we did brew. It's a triple. Um, we will be bottling 3 batches this week, and then next Saturday, the 19th, we're going to do a raspberry ale with my other daughter's drawing for the label, which I'll show on the camera. It's a big pink kitty, and longtime followers of the channel know that she used to say her K's like T's. So it's going to be kind of an inside joke, like a tongue-in-cheek inside joke for that beer.
Oh, that's so cute.
So one
Well,
of the
we
first,
have some really good kid word substitutions because my son any blend consonant blend that began with T, he just substituted an F. So of course,
yeah.
every truck down the street, it was very exciting.
When I was a kid, I shouted that in church. I had a toy truck, and I dropped it. It's like, Mom, I dropped my fuck back of the church.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So yeah, we didn't the first thing she said to Kelly when she met her, she ran up to her and she's like, I like big pink kitties, and she said titties instead. So
Oh my god.
she did it with coworkers, and I was on with my boss, and two of the 20-something ladies in the office took her into another office to kind of hang out with her because she was shouting. She's loud. She has a death metal yell. And one of them came back and stuck her head in the office and was like, you could have given us a warning about the kitty titty thing. I'm like, what'd you do? It's like, well, we asked her if she liked big kitties.
Big kitty. Oh.
So,
That's such a good name though. Okay, so you said 5 different brews tomorrow?
well, no, we've got by the 20th. So we're going to South Carolina the 26th of August. So we've got, I'll show here the camera. Look, there's all of our cases there, most of them. So 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 back there in the closet. But back in the closet there, that's 5.5 brews that we have to bottle by the 23rd. So we're going to do 3 this weekend, 1 next Wednesday, and then the one we just did this last weekend, the Oktoberfest and the table beer, we will do those the 23rd. Yeah, it's a half batch, Rich. It's a mini batch. That little fermenter, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw it on Twitter, but by Saturday night we had folks over for a barbecue after brewing, and I smoked ribs, and the little lid on that little bucket, you can kind of see my towel down there, but it got so actively fermenting, it popped the lid off, and there was liquid all, like, the carpet was a little wet too, so scrambling after many beers trying to clean that, it was very Benny Hill like.
Right.
It was running around trying to get towels, and yeah, it was messy, but I think it's okay. It kept fermenting, so, but we have a lot of beer. Like, we're gonna go from like these 15 cases to like 2021. The Gunter, thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. We're doing a little code stream with Hardcore Sandals talking about food, cooking, beer. Thanks for being a part of the brew crew and being here. Make sure if you're not following Hardcore Sandals, you click up and you follow her as well. If you like food and good food, she cooks up a storm in her kitchen. It's great.
Yeah, this is a very very new thing for me to attempt to stream with a green screen. And I also just downloaded a brand new version of OBS, so all my settings are a little bit weird right now. So my stream usually looks a little better than this. I think a little bit better.
I have to do the new OBS too. I think I almost decided like 20 minutes ago. I'm like, oh, or 20 minutes before I went on. I'm like, I'll do it. It'll be fine. But then I remembered I updated Firebot, and it erased all of my like cooldowns and like sounds and stuff. So I had to redo all that.
Do you like Firebot?
I do. I like. It's pretty handy. I have very basic settings done with it. Like, I want to do some interactive stuff. Like JT, I don't know if Rich saw it, but we have a little bit of interactiveness where when we shake the yeast now, we're working on a little video thing. I kind of hacked it to YouTube things and smashed them together, and it was kind of fun. So I was told by some folks that they needed to put on Boom, that replay thing,
Yeah.
so they can get me dancing. So
Yeah, I was thinking Boom would be fun in the kitchen too.
I think it would be fun. Yeah, I think now that we're starting to get this audio here, I do think I'm gonna get like a Bluetooth like headset, and I think we should start doing. We can start trying some kitchen like co-kitchen streams. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, everybody seems to want it. I think the tech people are giving us lots and lots of caveats about how to do it without being annoying. I think is
Yeah.
a really big deal.
Well, I hollered at Chef, and he's tried to call me now twice, try to help because I was asking him how to do the settings. I'd asked Fielders and I'd asked Chef and I. We're gonna try to do something at some point and sit down like do a test stream with in our kitchens and kind of set it up and then share all those settings with everybody. So then, in theory, we should be able to all set that up and then go. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be really fun. That's gonna yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool. And I want to send like you and Chef a couple of bottles of stuff and like have you guys see what you guys can do. Seventh Leader 8. Thank you for the follow. Good afternoon. Happy Thursday to you. We're having a little brew chat co-stream, which I didn't update my settings. Say it was a co-stream. I feel like I should do that. First co-stream. So, Sandals, what is your favorite beer? What's your favorite kind of beer? I think we've talked about it on your stream.
Yeah, I'm like I say, I'm a very basic West Coast bitch, and I like a really hoppy IPA. And there's one there's like there's so many little little breweries in this area, and one of them makes an IPA called Fat Tug.
Fat Tug, okay.
Yeah. Because there's tugboats around here because we're on the coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's extremely hoppy, very floral. It's not too sweet.
Okay.
And yeah, and there's so many good IPAs, and I've tried to figure out why I like that one the best, and I feel like chances are it's going to be more the the evocative associations with the the experiences around drinking it more than like my analysis of the flavor, because there's a lot of, like I said, lots of IPAs and they're all great, but why do I like this one better? I don't know. Yeah, Jovial Trash. Yeah.
I'm writing that down to see if I can find it here. That's I'm always looking for new beers. I try them by names too. And
Driftwood Brewery is the name of the brewery.
Driftwood? Okay. Making notes. Well, I had one called Space Station Middle Finger, and this is just fun to say. I'm drinking a Space Station Middle Finger.
Like, yeah, what is that?
But it was about 85 IB. It was pretty bitter. Like, I liked it though, but like I didn't used to like hoppy beers until I started brewing and kind of like understanding the science, I think, and I appreciate it now. And I think there are some bad IPAs where, like, and bad beers in general, where the flavors don't mix well.
Yeah, I guess that's true, isn't it? When you get like the wrong type of bitterness going on.
Yeah,
like just being bitter for the sake of being bitter isn't what you want.
Yeah, although I will say the second Star Wars beer we're gonna do in September, it's just gonna be hoppy and bitter just to be bitter because that's the suckiest Star Wars movie, and so that beer is gonna be bitter and for no reason just because of that.
Right. Well, and that's fair. As long as you know what you're getting into, right?
Yep. And everyone's going to be warned. Everyone that has it, like, you're going to know ahead of time that this is what it is. But we're going to watch the movie and you're going to have a beer.
Exactly. Okay, I just have a question. Do I look any different? I've been fiddling with settings while we're talking.
It's kind of paused for me. I've got my screen kind of minimized. What do you guys in chat think? How does Sandals look? Is anything a little better? Still. Oh, there we go. Oh, looks a little better there.
A little bit better.
A little bit.
I wonder how high my bit rate should go. I just moved it to 3,000.
Okay. Rich says you're moving.
I need to go higher. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit higher.
There we go. You're moving now.
I'm moving. I haven't done anything yet, though.
It's worth. Keep doing it.
Now you should see a difference.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, the background should be good. I mean, and the green screen is what it is. I'm like, yeah, I'm still okay. I'm gonna refresh. Sorry, guys. Thank you for supporting us and learning how to be tech people when really we just want to make things taste good.
We're tech noobs. We're good in the kitchen, not so much with computers.
Yeah, but we're getting it to you. The moving is still slow, is it? Is it like maybe it's a little improved? And I do look a love, I must say. Don't you think? Anyway.
So a good IPA. So good IPAs. I'm starting to
Yeah.
appreciate them more. I'm excited for this black IPA. I love porters and stouts. And it's kind of like this one, like Bebsy mentioned earlier in chat about how like dark beers are kind of too like chewy, maybe. And
Yeah, okay.
I'm hoping this one, like we tasted it before we added the hops, and it's a good beer now. I'm hoping it's gonna continue to be. I'm hoping adding the hops adds to that and doesn't like take anything away.
Well, there is that one song by my favorite band called Pints of Guinness Make You Strong.
Yes.
Which, I mean, to me, that you equate that with like the fact that you don't really need to eat because it's not it's not a very strong alcohol content in the beer, but it's like it's sweet and it's like sipping on a pop, really, isn't it?
Kelly,
Hey, large dog.
Kelly said I can have all of the black IPA. I'm like, I'm cool with that.
I definitely want to taste that. That's a really interesting combination.
I think it'll be fun. The white stout I had a white stout at a place. We went to like a burger place. It's a bar, serve burgers, and they had a white stout on tap, and I tried it, and just a nice golden beer with a hint of chocolate and coffee. And I think I'm excited for that one too.
Yeah, like a wait now, a white stout?
Yeah, it's got some. It's a little. It's not as much like chocolate malt or dark malt. It's more caramel. It's got your used flaked oats in it, like you do with like a stout. But it's going to be a nice golden kind of color. It's going to be very pretty. It's a pretty beer.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it sounds gorgeous. Somebody asked in chat, what's the weirdest thing you've ever put in beer? Now, I'm wondering. Now, my dad likes to make like a pumpkin ale. And he actually uses pumpkin. He uses like the spice mix, but he also like uses the juice from the pumpkin.
Oh, nice.
It's weird. It's good, but it's. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
Tastes like pumpkin.
I've done chocolate, coffee, strawberry, cherry, orange peel, lemon, the white stout, the black IPA. I am thinking of one because Bebsy's here, and Bebsy is a red panda. He uses face rig. We're gonna do a bamboo beer. I want to get some bamboo leaves and make like a tea basically, and then make a bamboo beer basically. And I think that's gonna give some freshness, a little bit of mintiness to it, and some antioxidants. I think if we do it right. So I think that'll be the weirdest one.
Yeah, that is weird, but also like that does sound interesting.
Yeah, I do want to do a pumpkin ale. Like I don't like the ones that just the pumpkin spices in. Like I want like a beer like your dad did with the actual pumpkin in it. Like, and I would love like Pumpkin by Southern something, but it's like Pumking. Theirs is really really good. It's like a beer pumpkin spice latte, but not like too sweet. It's got a good amount of pumpkin, and oh, it's so good.
Can we just talk about pumpkin spice latte for just 1 second?
Okay.
Because it's gonna happen again, where like all the like
Labor
white
Day
chicks get made fun of for drinking a pumpkin spice latte, and they should because they think there's pumpkin in that. It's pumpkin spice.
Yep.
Like the spices you put in pumpkin pie.
Yep.
Which is really, in a way, very misleading.
It is. But they'll be there with their stretchy pants and their Uggs and their pumpkin spice latte.
All the stereotypes, right? But still, like you gotta stop and think for a second. They're not even claiming that there's pumpkin in there. They're just saying it's that spice mix. Okay, guys? Like everybody can calm down. It's a Starbucks, like it's a syrup that they do in their coffee. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Coconut milk, pumpkin spice latte, right?
Kelly likes coconut milk lattes. I can tease her about that.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't like the punk. She's not like what I like about our beers is that we don't do a lot of sweet beers, and she's not a very like we both like ice cream, obviously, because we're built like we like ice cream and carbs, but she doesn't like sweet like beers or alcohols, like which is good. So, and thankfully we're getting into some of these beers where I get to claim them, like the black IPA, because she's not a hoppy beer person, so she's taken all the fruit beers and she's kind of just got called dibs on them. A sour beer.
Okay. The other day I had a strawberry beer. Speaking of fruit
Yeah.
beers, and it really didn't taste like beer.
We
It tasted just like a fruit cooler, and I'm like, well, there's got to be something.
Yeah.
There's more to doing this than.
Well, some people use like fruit juice, and we just take like with our strawberry one, we took first batch we did like 3 pounds of frozen strawberries, and then the second one we did 4 pounds, and we just put the frozen fruit in the secondary bucket, transferred the beer over it, and let it sit for like a week. And we could do less. Like ours tasted like you ever had like Special K with berries?
Oh yeah, I
Kind of,
can see that.
that's kind of the beer. Like it was a beer, but it had like that aftertaste or that extra like Special K kind of berry, like a dried strawberry kind of flavor, and it wasn't sweet, which is nice. And then
Yeah, very
seventh,
aromatic.
yeah, it was very it smelled really good. And like seventh leader asked about sour beers. We've done tart, like we're gonna do the cranberry beer, but we've done a cherry one with tart cherries and sour.
Yeah,
You can sour beer, but there's like you have to like basically you infect the beer in a way to get it to go sour.
right.
So and
Like a wild ferment.
yeah, yeah. So we may do that. Like maybe I may practice in the spring.
What about rhubarb?
I would love to do a rhubarb like the I want to do a rhubarb one and do like more like holiday kind of seasonal beers like that. A rhubarb beer would be fun too.
Yeah.
The cranberry one. So there's a local bakery here in town. They used to own. I don't know if you've ever heard of Bang Bang Pies. It's the same
Mm-mm.
couple. They own now a bakery, and they've worked with I think Goose Island here in Chicago, and they've actually taken some of the bread that they've made and they've mashed that, like put it in with the grains and mashed with it and made a beer. And I'm thinking I may get some of their bread, and when we do the cranberry beer, call it like cranberry. It's going to be called Tea Hanksgiving because Tom Hanks is a national treasure, and also Kelly hates Tom Hanks, so I want to put Tom Hanks on a beer label.
Isn't Tom Hanks Canadian?
I don't know. But we're gonna do a
He's
cranberry.
not.
It's gonna be like a cranberry and stuffing beer for Thanksgiving. So
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to argue with any of that. It sounds wonderful.
I think it'll be fun. But rhubarb could be fun too. I'm looking ahead to next year, and I'm not gonna brew 39 batches again because this is a lot. It's a lot of beer. Like I'm on 20 cases now, or I'll be on 20 cases after this weekend, and then like we have the 7 Star Wars beers plus like 8 other brew days. Like it's there's no way we're in a couple of these cases. I will say are some that we're saving 2 of every beer until the end of the year, and we're just gonna try all 39 in the span of like a week, like for New Year's.
Oh wow! Like have just like an ongoing tasting party.
Yeah.
Over the holidays.
Yeah, and it may just
Yeah.
be Kelly and I, and we may just not leave the house and just get hammered. That could happen.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just going to address blog comment. Thank you for the follow. I don't remember blocking you, but generally speaking, it's my mods that do that kind of thing. And so, welcome back. Behave
Mercy.
yourself. I don't know why you were blocked, but
Gunter. So Gunter says he's got a Lost Nation brewery, makes a pilsner he likes. I want to do a pilsner too. Like I want to experiment more.
now I was sort of brainwashed by my dad that pilsners and lagers were sort of like from the devil.
I'll send you our Mexican lager that we did with the San Francisco lager yeast. So it was a little warmer, but I'm a fan of it.
I mean, I feel like he was always sort of equating them with the sort of, you know, the Budweiser and the Molson Canadian, that kind of caliber of beer. And I think it's possible to make a Pilsner that's not, mass produced and
Yeah.
kind of gross.
So I'm trying to catch up. I'm sorry, guys, in chat. I'm trying to keep up. I'm having fun just kind of chatting. This is fun. I'm having fun. We
You consider Pilsner a beer when people think beer thirst is what they're. Yeah, that's right. You can drink a whole Pilsner. You can just drink the whole thing, right? Heineken is a Pilsner? Yeah.
Has anyone had the dark Heineken? A dark Heine, if you will? That one's pretty tasty too. Dark Heineken is pretty good. It's more like a porter, I think, or like a brown ale, but it's smooth. Well, that's the thing. Like we talk about, like a couple of the guys that stream Human Echoes. I hang out with them. I mod for them, and they play games. And one of the guys, Tony's like, he didn't say, but he's like, are you kind of like a beer snob now because you make your own? And I'm like, no. If I get a Coors Light and like free beer, like I'll drink.
You will drink it.
Yeah, like beer is beer, and the best beer is free beer.
Yeah, I'm trying hard not to shed my because my family were poor but intellectual snobs, so so there's a lot of sort of things like that, like they're somehow beneath them. And so one of the things is that cheap beer from the store we just called it slug bait, being people that grow food outside. You've got to get like you gotta catch the slugs, and that's actually the best way to do it.
Nice. Yeah, Rich has got good beer taste, and we're gonna do a trade here. We're gonna send him some of the more stuff. He's one of the guys that we did the graham cracker ale for. They got a couple, and we're gonna send stuff him as well. So yeah,
graham cracker ale. Hey,
we did. Yeah, I think it worked. Like more it aged. Like I don't think I have any more because I'd probably send one to Rich because he tried it right after we bottled it, and it was very vanilla-y and cinnamony because we wow, we used vanilla bean and like cinnamon sticks and put it into secondary for a week too, and it was good. It was good. It tasted like you were drinking a graham cracker, I think.
Yeah, I mean that sounds lovely.
Oh, Rich, 9. All right, I'll get you 9.
Okay, are there any sort of tech people in chat? I'm wondering if I need to take my stream down and change the FPS values. Anybody know what they should be at? It currently says 30. Is that what?
I do 30 for FPS.
Okay.
My bit rate's only 1800, I think. I want lower on mine.
Okay, and I just cranked mine way up.
Oh, heady topper, Gunter? Okay. I'm excited for the 9 little buddies to come. This is going to be fun. I got to pick out 9 for Rich. This is going to be hard. I feel like this is going to be like going to Hallmark to pick out the perfect card. Ballast Point Sculpt. And I like it. That's a good beer, JT.
Where's that from?
I think Ballast Point is the brewery. I think. It is a good summer beer. Light drinking, easy going. Like we talked about it last week. I think I was telling Rich about it. Deschutes Pacific Wonderland. I fell in love with that when we were away. I think I took like 10 pictures of that beer the 5 days we were out of town because I drank it a lot. Good. It's a lager, but it's easy to drink. So good. Nice, Gunter. Yeah, Kelly and I, like, she helps cap the bottles, but then she drinks them. So it's a good system, I think, for her.
What kind of a capper do you have?
We just have it's not in here. It's like a red handle, and it has the cap in the middle, and you just kind of like crunch down on the side.
Okay.
So it came in the kit that we got from the brew shop when we started brewing.
My dad always had an old just the kind that you just like crank it down once, and he had it. It was the size of bottles went through a bit of a change over the decades. There was the tall bottles that are similar to what we have now,
Mhm.
and then like 70s and 80s, it was the stubbies,
Mm-hmm.
and he had all stubbies.
Oh, I want a bottle in Stubbies once.
Oh, well, I have a dozen stubbies sitting right in front of me that I'm looking at. They're empty though. But he had like blocks of 2x4s underneath his bottles to, get them the capper to be the right height.
Mhm.
And for some reason, it was like a rite of passage for my, boyfriends to have to help him with bottling or something like that.
Okay.
The one that ended up being my husband for a bunch of years. He, he had been out working on the docks, and he'd gotten a little bit strong. And my dad goes, you got to really reach on it, because you got to make sure that it's tight, right? And so, what does this guy do? But he just like cranks down on it and pops the entire bottle. It just went everywhere.
Oh.
It was just like and my dad's like, maybe not that hard. It's terrible. And like also like this poor guy was absolutely, mortified.
I was having the girls help, but there was some concern expressed on bottling day with the girls being around alcohol, and I was like, all right, fine. But my 12-year-old, she can rinse bottles in sanitizer without getting any bubbles in there. She had a gift. It was truly a gift.
Well, I mean, hang on a sec here.
Yeah.
What's the problem with having children helping with alcohol production in your home?
It's a difference of opinion between her mom and I, and
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah. So I didn't want to fight. It's one of those like, do I want to dig my heels in here? And I'm like, you know what? Okay, but I will say that on brew days they do help. Like they'll come in and help stir stuff, and they'll throw in hops. But I try not to brew a whole lot when they're here, just because it is 6-7 hours, and I'm pretty tired afterwards. So I try to do it like on the weekends they're with their mom. But there's been a few times like we did a maple cream ale, which we're gonna do again in January, I think. But they helped. Like they did all the hops, they did all the maple syrup, and they did the stirring. And I'm like, well, can't really say anything because there's no alcohol in there. It's science. It's science and cooking at that point. So
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean it is. Everybody does have a different perspective on it, and like different cultures too. And it's funny
Yeah.
because here in BC, the laws are just starting to change to they kind of reflect kind of a little bit more the way it is in Europe now. Like families can be together in a place where if it's a pub, you don't have to sort of not involve your kids at all, and in being from here, 19 is the age limit. So going to the
Okay.
States with my 20-year-old, it's like, oh my god, we have to treat you like a child.
The racket. I got to talk about this. You reminded me real quick. Like in Champaign, down at U of I, it's like Central Illinois. The age to get into the bars is 19, but you can't drink till you're 21. So all these little 19-year-olds go into the bars and get hammered, and they come out, and all the cops are there just to bust them. It is such a racket.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I think it's good I think it's good for kids to learn how to, because alcohol is part of our culture. It's not like
Yeah.
illegal drugs. It's something that you need to learn how to with. It's you can choose to abstain completely for sure, but
Yeah.
you need to learn how it works in your body, I think.
I'd rather have them get their start when they're older under my supervision, where I can, talk with them about it and just kind of like keep an eye on them, because they're gonna at some point drink. I'd rather have it be under my supervision, and then instead of like, no, alcohol is the devil, beer is wrong, like
Yeah, then they're gonna go off and do it secretly,
right, and then get in
which we all
trouble.
did.
Right, I want to get them, get them comfortable with it, and like, look, you have to be responsible with this stuff. Like, sure, it may not taste good, like you find something you like, but it's moderation. It's like with everything. Everything is kind of moderation.
Oh, interesting. The gunpowder. That's an interesting in culinary
Oh.
school. Huh. Buy some expensive lighter fluid, right, Jovial? Bottle of Bacardi rum.
See, I didn't have that, and the first time I got inebriated was in college on Southern Comfort.
Ew. You must have felt really gross after that.
My parents came down for Parents' Weekend the morning after, and we went to the football game, and I didn't know what a hangover was until that football game. It was brutal.
Yeah.
So
Oh, and yeah, in the Netherlands, there's no rules at all. But there are. I know that, like, because my kid visited the Netherlands, the rules are all about your behavior. So they're not going to try to manage who drinks what. But if you act like a jerk,
yep,
you're probably going to get arrested for that.
I like Rich. His son tries at home, but when they get the S at the restaurant, it's a little weird. Oh man.
My kids used to always ask if they were allowed to put a baby finger in my glass. And we were always allowed to sip the foam off the beer.
Nice. I haven't smelled, like, so far I'm at the point where, like, they can smell it, like,
Yeah.
but you know, like, do you smell, like, the strawberry one? Like, can you smell the strawberries? Yeah. Like, see?
Yeah. Yes, all the controversial opinions that we can have about this stuff. I mean, because just like anything, too much alcohol is really, really bad and ruins lives and things, right? But so I always take it pretty seriously. But I would love for there to be a little bit more common sense and less sensitivity, I guess.
JT, is that the one where his daughter plays the landlord and she has bottle? Yeah, that's a pretty funny skit. It's if you look for Will Ferrell the landlord, it's hilarious.
Oh,
his daughter's like 2, and it's great.
Yeah, and real champagne at New Year's and things like that. Yeah.
Well, like I'm gonna work with them. Like, eventually, like, the goal is to own like a cafe / brewery, and Penny's already decided she's gonna work there, like, in high school, college. I'm like, fine, great. Might as well get you used to it now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna click that link right now. Jovial, thank you.
Well, this triple turned out well. I'm excited. I'm happy for that one. Rich, I'll probably send you a couple of those. I hope you're still here. But yeah, you're gonna get a couple, I think, of that one.
So now are you shipping to, like, I know you just mentioned where you're going with stuff, and it kind of went in one ear and out the other. I want to understand clearly what's happening with beer you're brewing.
We're trading, so we're drinking a lot of it. I can't sell it, and you can't send it through the post office, but you can send live yeast samples or like barbecue sauce through like UPS. Like, and people trade beer, and stuff like that. So, and one of my first steps, what I want to do, I want to get licensed and do like like beer of the month. I kind of want to do something like that where like a guy like Rich or like JT could sit there and subscribe and pay X amount, and they get Y amount of bottles every month of what we brew. And that's kind of the first step that I want to do. And then, like, if you're licensed that way, you can do that. But like, home brewers will ship for like brewing competitions, like taste testing stuff, and they'll send it to friends. People trade beer a lot. You just can't do it through the post office. But you can send wine. It's baffling to me.
What? Oh, that's too bad. And I'm sure that there's regional issues as well. I'm sure that now, is it regulated federally in the States, or is it by state? Because here it's provincial.
Well, here in Illinois, it's about $1,000 to get licensed as a brewer, depending on the level, because you have to get like a distributor license and then a brewer license, and then they get you in the technicalities. Like, I can send like to you, or like Empty Bacon in Canada, I can send to you guys with no problem, but state to state, they kind of frown upon it. They frown upon those shenanigans. Yeah.
It's too bad it's in liquid and glass bottles and so heavy.
Yeah, well, like Rich said, FedEx and UPS, they know about it. You just can't say it. It's kind of a, yes, I'm shipping barbecue sauce. And like I wrapped mine, like Rich got his. I had electrical tape around the cap. I had each bottle wrapped in bubble wrap, like 3 different ways, and then in a bag, and then the box was in a box with bubble wrap, and yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and it's the same sort of thing like here with raw milk, which can be used as pet food or for soap making. But God forbid anybody would ever think of actually drinking the raw milk for, you have to say right on it, not for human consumption.
Yeah.
So.
JT, I swear it's wine.
Yeah.
They're really funny shaped.
They
They're snow globes. They're oddly shaped snow globes. I had a friend send some cans from we had an office in Evansville, Indiana, which is like middle of nowhere, Indiana. And they sent some, and the guy, he tried to go to the post office, didn't know any better. Then he went to FedEx and admitted it, and he finally ended up going to UPS and said, it's snow globes. And they're like, okay. And they put it on the truck.
Yeah, well, there you go. So I have a question because like you're set up in sort of like levels of complexity and technology like that I have seen on a home scale. Yours is probably like a 6 or 7 out of 10. I've seen one system that is just like unattainable in my world, and then I've seen my dad's system, which is like more of like a 3 or a 4. It involves a large pot and a couple of buckets, and he's got one carboy, a neat little airlock thing. But like, so if you wanted to start brewing beer, like what would be your go-to, first setup?
So I have to real quick. I'm gonna do like the politicians do. I'm gonna take a quick segue, but one of my friend's dads, he has his garage set up, and I walk in, and it's like light shining in, like it's amazing. Like he's like, you can come out and brew sometime. Okay, but like when I started,
right?
yeah, I was like, can I be your son? But like I started, so Kelly got me a gift certificate for, I think it was $150. That covered a starter kit, ingredients for the first brew, and like a 90-minute class on brewing. And the kit was 2 buckets. One was a fermenter. The other one was a bottling bucket that had like a 1.5-inch hole toward the bottom with a spigot. The capper, like the plastic like auto siphon. It was very basic, and like a spoon. It wasn't a whole lot. Like the starter kit was like $80.
Okay. So yeah, that's pretty base. That's rather like what my dad has.
Yeah, and I just kind of added stuff.
He's never changed it in lots of years. Don't even know how many anymore.
Yeah, like I bought the cooler. Like we used to do. We started with extract, which is what pretty much everyone starts when they brew, and it's like liquid or like powdered, like malt extract. Like they like
gold medal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we used to do that, and then we started doing like partial mashes where you'd have some of that syrup or the dry powder, but you'd take like 5 pounds of grains and you'd soak them for like an hour, and then you'd get that up to a boil, pull the grains out of, they're in a bag, you pull them out, kind of like you think about like tea, like, and that's a lot of when we're doing this. I think I call it's like you're steeping grains. So the next step was brew in a bag, and that's where you put like all 16 pounds of grains in a big bag that fits in your big brew pot, which they weigh 16 pounds dry. When they're wet, they're like 50 pounds, and you then have to hold the bag up. And like I would have like those giant like rubber kitchen gloves that kind of held out heat, and Kelly would pour the water that was 170 degrees out over my hands and on the thing, and we try to get it into the pot, and it was just messy, and my arms, like I'd be up on a step stool like just shaking. So I got
that's
like
crazy.
Yeah, so we got that orange cooler. It was like that was the biggest equipment, biggest piece. That was like $190, but for me, I'm like, it's worth it. Like I'm gonna earn it back by the time we keep. It's gonna earn its use after like 5 brews, and my arms won't hurt.
Right. Most important thing, right?
Yeah. So, but I just keep adding stuff here and there, and like the buckets. Like people tell me like you should do glass carboys. I'm like, they weigh 50 pounds on their own, and they can break. And I'm like, and like the guy today, I bought the 6 cases of bottles. He's like, well, you should keg. I'm like, I don't have room for a kegerator and kegs are like $50 each. Like, sure,
Yeah.
if I had unlimited money, I would keg my beer now, but I can't.
Is that a thing that you would ever buy secondhand?
You can, yeah. You would just have to wash it and sterilize it. Like I'd buy it from like another home brewer. Just depending on the source. Like you would want to go to like some shady guy that has like a truckload of kegs. Like, hey, I have these kegs. Like I'd go to like a home brewer that just like a lot of times home brewers will like move and they're like, I can't take it with me. I gotta quit. And you can get their
Oh,
stuff
that's
cheap.
definitely what I'm hoping for.
Craigslist. Craigslist.
Oh yeah, I'm kicking myself because I definitely saw like the dream setup that somebody walked away from. Oh my god, hey, you want to buy some kegs out of the back of a white van, right?
Yeah. Some guy with a trench coat, like, you want to buy a keg?
Yeah, I mean, and like now I just know like if you ever see something that's like a really great deal, but you can't quite picture what you would use it for, you should just get it.
Yeah.
Like I could have had like for $300 this beautiful stainless steel, like all this stuff, just like this full setup. And at the time I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm ever gonna use that, but like, can you imagine?
I like Gunter. If we had unlimited money, we would just be, yeah.
Yes, that's right. If I had unlimited money, I would like have some tech guy for like $75 an hour fixing my bitrate issue.
Yes.
I mean, maybe somebody just needs to tell me to turn it off and turn it on again. But
Unplug it. Did you try to read? Have you seen a random show of the IT crowd? It's a British show. It's hilarious.
oh my gosh,
It's a great
that
show.
sounds great.
It's pretty good. Well, I have to go here shortly because I've
All
got
right,
to.
it's been fun.
Yeah, this has been fun. We should do this more. This is
Yep, and we'll get better. I'll now my next thing is troubleshooting that Bluetooth mic of mine so that I could be not just a talking head, but also just like doing my cooking show while you're doing your brewing.
yeah.
I
Rich
think that will be
El Rude's
good.
here. Hey, El Rude. El Rude is the
Oh,
creator of
hello.
Dish Hype.
Yeah, you guys, if you're not following him, you should be because he's got good things coming.
Yeah.
And like, I haven't managed to catch very many streams, but I do know that he is one hilarious guy. Mm-hmm.
He is great. It's fun. It's very chill. Like I had him on. Was it Monday or Tuesday? He was on, and it was all day. I had my little Chromebook up over here, and we had El Rude on, and it was fun.
Yeah, there's lots of good cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good team. We're getting better.
Yeah. Somebody
getting up there more.
Rich or JT hit the creative mix command. Like this is our team that Hardcore Sandals, El Rude, and I are on. We're non-traditional mixer streamers. We cook, we bake, we do yoga, we dog training, we brew beer. Remy,
Yep.
she reads and games. Like it's a whole different mix of people on here. So there's our team page. Give those folks a follow. And if you're following me, you should be following Hardcore Sandals because her cooking is hilarious. So
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I like to have a fun time.
Yeah, she has a lot of fun, and it shows, and it's great. So
yeah, it's great.
So I am gonna though get going here. I've got a meeting here at 5, and traffic in Chicago is sucky. So
Yep.
we're gonna go soon. But like I'll be. When are you streaming next, Sandals?
I will be streaming breakfast tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, and I will continue on and probably take the stream down and come back up again. And I'm going to do a menu planning web show. So subscribers in voice chat and all the rest of you can still be in obviously the regular chat, and we'll work on what's going to happen next week.
Cool.
So that'll be exciting. Yeah, Jovial, you should be there. You can give me suggestions on what I'm going to cook.
That'll be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Prof. I've been trying to get help with it, but so I'm going to stay on and troubleshoot. So
Okay.
you guys can ogle me getting all mad at OBS, and then maybe the stream will go down, maybe it won't, but you got to go get into that traffic. So thank you so much, Fourth Room. That was awesome.
Thank you guys. And if you guys are on tomorrow at 2 Central, I'll be we'll bottle our first beer of the weekend. So we'll hang out in the kitchen. Kelly will be on, and maybe we can get her to participate with some of the commands.
All right. Sounds Sounds good.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for being here. This is fun today. Sandals, thanks for co-streaming. This is really cool.
Okay. Take care.
All right, y'all. Have a good one. Peace.